$10 for a earphone? How bad can it be? Hi folks, Dave with DBS Tech Talk, and today we're going to talk about the KZ EDX. But first, before we get into that, check out the links down below. There'll be links to gear that was used during this review, recommended gear, playlists from title, how you can contact the channel, how you can support the channel, how you can follow the channel, all kinds of good stuff. So check out those links down below. All right, so the KZ EDX comes in a pretty standard KZ box. You have a picture on the front, some information on the back. Remove the sleeve. IEMs are in there. You get a cable and 3 pairs of tips, small, medium, and large silicones. And that's it. Hey, I'm okay with it. $10, keep it simple. Keep the price down. The earphones themselves, they come in white or black, and I find them to be pretty universal built, just your average IEM. They actually feel a little bit more quality built than some $10 IEMs that I have held in my hand, and I don't have any problems with the comfort of them or the design of them. They fit in my ear like a glove. They have a decent angle on them, and I wish that KZ used this design on some of the more expensive products that they have made, like the ASX. But these fit in my ears very easily. All right, so for $10, you get a very nice cable with an inline microphone that works very well. Had no quality problems whatsoever. People said that they could hear me, and I didn't sound like I was in a cave or talking through 2 tin cans connected by a string, anything like that. They said I sounded great. So the microphone works. It's an okay cable. It does twist up a little bit, but I mean, what do you expect for $10? I'm all right with it. And I would almost just pay $10 for the cable. That's that good. All right, so comfort-wise, outside noises separated out, and isolations, all that good stuff. These do a good job. You're not going to be breaking down the barriers of giant killers here, but they're competent in that regard. I can wear them for hours without any discomfort, and I don't have issues with outside noises bleeding in and disrupting my listening session. So good job there, KZ. These do an excellent job. How do they sound? Now that's the most important thing. $10, normally you get something super mega bassy, very much V-shaped. Maybe you have a lot of shouty treble. Do these fall into that category? Kind of. All right, so the bass on the KZ EDX is somewhat one-note-ish. It's big, it's boomy. You get a lot of sub bass and a lot of mid bass hump. You get a nice rumble, some good body to it. These will jar your head a little bit. They're fun bass, not the most detailed, not the most clean, but it's an engaging bass. I do enjoy it. You just make sure that you understand you're not going to get the most technical bass quality out of the EDX. Mids, on the other hand, are not my favorite. They are very recessed, and they have a kind of a muffled sound to them. They're not very clean and clear. And then the upper mids bring in harshness and a somewhat sibilance. So they're kind of a mixed bag for me. They're okay. I have to remind myself $10, $10, and $10. They're adequate at $10, but they're not my favorite. And with me being a vocal lover, they're somewhat of a disappointment. But I'm okay with them at $10. And then the treble is rolled off, and it's not the best. It lacks a little bit of air, a little bit of sparkle and energy, but at the same time, it's a little too far forward and a little too accentuated, and so you get some hotness in it. It's kind of a strange treble. It's got too many peaks in it. But again, $10, I'm okay with it. So when you think of it in a $10 price point, yeah, the KZ EDX is okay. Soundstage is average, and depth and layering really don't exist. You get everything directly in front of you. Things travel. It's kind of 3 blobbed, right, center, and left. And I mean, it's adequate for $10. I've got to say, I don't mind the EDX, but do I recommend something different? Yes, I do. And that is the CCA CST. Check out the link down below for that review. I find that the CCA CST just has a little more airiness to it, a little more energy, and it just sounds a little more open. Doesn't sound quite as stuffy in the mids, and it just has a little bit more clarity. Now, details, resolution, and all that still aren't the greatest on the CCA CST, but in my opinion, it does outperform the EDX just by a little bit, just enough for me to reach for them instead of reaching for the EDX. But I can also understand people reaching for the EDX because of the removable cable, and for the fit is a little bit different. So I can understand that. Both of them are adequate at their price points. My reach is the CST. Yours may be the EDX. To each their own. One other quick note. Somebody asked me, would I take the EDX over the ASX? And my answer is an emphatic yes. The ASX is absolutely horrendous. And I will put a link down below for my review of that. And I would take this $10 EDX over the ASX. This has been Dave with DBS Tech Talk. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Speaking of next video, somewhere on the screen is a subscription link, notification bell. If you haven't already, please check those off. And then don't forget to give a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs down if you didn't like the review. And check out those links, all kinds of information down below. Thanks, and have yourself a great day.